snorted when he saw you?
Yeah, he like would go like and make that face. I know it was really attractive, but I had to show you. Hello guys.
Hello.
Welcome back to Adulting Midwest Style. I'm Alicia.
I'm Aaron.
And this is a podcast where we talk all things adulting / play games / I don't know.
Yeah.
We're having a ball. Let's just say that. Next holiday episode is finally our questions and answers videos.
Mm-hmm.
So I know this is like a whole bunch of you sent in questions, which by the way, thank you so much. That was awesome. Keep them coming because we'll probably keep doing these as different parts. So this will be kind of a part one.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see, we are a little more festive tonight. I got reindeer and my dog Christmas sweater.
I'm just decked out brewers.
Decked out Christmas brewers. But anyway, let's get into the beer. I'm having a Spotted Cow again. I am drinking Spotted Cow throughout the month of December as I loved Spotted Cow, and it's the last month before we spread into new states.
Yes,
come January.
We are going to move on to the Midwest states.
Yes.
So if you have any beer suggestions that fall in that category, then please write them down in the comments.
Yeah. DM me if you have any beer suggestions or comment below. But let's get started with these questions. So we're gonna be showing the questions. Oh, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to you guys if you're drinking with us. Comment below if you actually do drink with us or if you just watch
or listen
kind of throughout the day, which again,
maybe
doesn't
they're at
matter.
the job.
Yeah.
They can't be drinking.
Nah, probably not, unless you're slided it into your morning coffee or something,
Mm-hmm.
a little Baileys or
Yep.
I don't know what you do. But anyway, comment below, kind of curious. But anyway, so how these questions are gonna work, we're gonna shout out, obviously, those who sent in the question, and then we're also gonna kind of display it over George here. George is gonna kind of be hidden, I guess, but
Sorry,
it's all right,
George.
George.
Yeah.
Anyway, first questions, which she sent in quite a few. Thank you, Casey Lynn.
Yeah.
The first question she asked was, if you could travel anywhere in the world right now, money is no object, where would each of us go?
We kind of did this in the money no object, I think.
I don't know if we did anywhere in the world though. I don't think we thought that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just list a few places that I think I would love to go. I think New Zealand would be kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ireland would be cool. And I would like to visit Australia just to say I did because I hear it's beautiful there. So I would say probably one of those three places. I know, weird, nothing in Europe really that sticks out to me. I mean, I am a little Italian, so maybe Italy as my fourth option.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. How about you, bud?
Yeah, with an actual budget, I really never intend on leaving the U.S. Traveling is already expensive enough. But since money's no object, I mean, I would love to go to just general Europe. I think that there's always sights to see and things to do there. And Australia is pretty much everyone's go-to.
Yeah.
Hawaii would be fun. It's in the U.S., but it's definitely far away and expensive.
True. Hawaii would be kind of cool. Have you ever been anywhere outside the U.S., Casey? That'd be interesting to find out, or anybody else, really. Comment below. We're not much travelers. We try to take a vacation once a year. We didn't obviously get to this year, but we do try to go somewhere.
Usually within a car's distance.
Yeah. I think the farthest we've driven so far was for our honeymoon, which was in Gatlinburg. So.
Yeah, that was 10 hours.
Yeah, 10 hours.
Through a monsoon.
And we left right at the crack of dawn. So we got there about, 4-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Early dinner time. I don't know.
She shouted out 4 questions.
Mm-hmm.
So number 2, If you had to get another dog, what would you name him or her, and what breed?
I would probably want to get a Scottish Terrier. Background a little bit, our family dog, so my family's dog, was a Scottish Terrier. He has now passed. Rest in peace, Cubby. But, and I loved him. He was such a good dog, and he's, just a really good size, like 25-ish pounds, and just, he was a handsome fella. As for a name, I don't know. Flynn is actually named after the guy in Tangled.
Flynn Rider. Yeah.
So I don't know. I would maybe think of doing a different, like.
His original name was Max.
Yes.
But with 2 X's.
Yes, because we did adopt him from like a humane society type of place, local.
He was 6 months old.
Yeah. So he was originally Max, but we switched that to Flynn. But I don't know. I might stick in like the Pixar Disney era. Let's see, like, what was the guy's name in Moana? Do you remember the big muscular guy?
That was The Rock.
Well, yes.
So Dwayne.
You say your breed. I'm gonna think on it.
Oh man, I like big dogs. I grew up with 2 Great Danes.
They were awesome.
I guess
You've had quite a few dogs compared to me.
I'm told. Yeah. Had a border collie. I did have a little cocker spaniel when I was growing up. I totally don't mind little dogs, and I see the appeal to them now that we have Flynn and he's just knocking over Theo. I would be totally fine with the Scottish Terrier. I met Cubby. He was awesome. Loved carrots.
He did.
Snorted when he saw you.
Yeah, he like would go like and make that face. I know it was really attractive, but I had to show you.
So I would probably say, let's go with an English Bulldog.
Ooh, he does like those.
Just a slobbery, goofy mess.
I cannot for the life of me think of the Moana guy, but I would probably stick in like the Disney Pixar genre. I do love those.
I would probably pick a funny name.
Yeah, probably. Do you have an example?
Or just like a name that most people don't
I
name
think like
a dog.
I think for our next dog, I would consider not just Disney or Pixar, but if we like chose the dog, like if we like got a Scottish Terrier from a breeder or something, I would maybe like base his name off of like the way he looked or like his size maybe or something too. I don't know. But next question would be,
The fuck?
what?
I didn't even get to name my dog. First of all, you interrupted.
Oh my god, go.
I'm gonna go with let's go with Waffle.
Waffle?
Waffle. The Bulldog.
I'll be honest, I don't love it.
Well, it's not your dog. So, if you could spend, was that $1,000 each on material items right now, where would you go? What would you get yourself?
Okay. I would probably hit up either Target, TJ, or Amazon. Now, I'm a shoe-aholic. I would probably get, like, we're talking material items, so stuff that's not practical is
Correct.
my understanding.
Correct.
So I would probably go for shoes. I'd probably go for like a new leather purse. I love my Fossil purse that I got like 3 years ago. So I'd probably maybe upgrade my Fossil to a new Fossil purse.
Fancy.
I mean, it's kind of like
You kind of got into designer stuff for like a half a year.
Well, it was just like I got a Fossil purse and a Fossil wallet all in 1 year, and I still use those to this day, and they are still in such good condition. And it's not that I'm like into designer, it's just, I feel like Fossil doesn't even look designer though. It looks like just super nice leather. So it's not like shouting at you like, I'm a designer. No. So I would probably do shoes, maybe some new clothes, because I still don't fit into my pre-pregnancy clothes yet. So I've been needing to buy some new clothes. So probably just kind of wardrobe stuff, maybe a nice, some nice makeup, stuff like that. I'm not too, I don't know. I'm not like, that's hard for me, and you guys know that. We're not good spenders. Maybe a new camera. Camera would be nice. Something a little upgrade, a little boost in that for you guys. Yeah, I don't know. Not great. You guys know this. We're not great spenders. We're just not. But anyway, what would you do?
So, my first reaction is to buy an Xbox Series X, which are going on eBay for double its price right now.
Insane.
So, that would almost be $1,000 right there. So I won't say that. I would probably say something like a big TV and just do a one go. Something that when we build a bar down here, or
Way in the future, probably at this point.
or something, then that would be probably outdated, but just something that can, you know, play in 4K and get all the HD channels, and just something that like we'll use either down here, up there, whatever.
It was man cave in our bar, which we're planning on building a bar. FYI, side note, down here at some point in life.
Maui.
Maui.
That's Maui.
I would for sure going back to the
Two
Maui.
Hawaii references.
Yes.
That's it.
Look at us. Maui. I think that would be a cute dog name. So that's what I'm going to say for sure. Anyway, Maui. That's what happens when you're just not thinking, I guess. On it.
Drinking.
When you start drinking. All right. So that's that. What would be the superpower you would want? How would we use it? This is another Casey Lynn question.
Easy.
Well, then you go.
Time manipulation.
And how would you use it?
Probably not good.
Oh. What does that mean?
Probably for evil. No. So what I would establish it as is you could stop time, you could go back in time, or you could go forward in time. So I could like go forward in time and figure out like all the like stocks I need to buy, and then go back in time, and
Or you would use it for evil.
Or I could go back in time right now and then buy all the Apple, the Microsoft, all that stuff. I could stop time and like get from here to work in a minute, or
That's fair. Sleep till like
right there.
5:58.
Well,
Get to work by
I mean,
6.
you can manipulate time, so you can just like pause time and like sleep for 8 hours.
Oh,
So there's that too.
Clever.
That's why I pick time manipulation.
clever. I mean, I could go with the classics, flying, but scared of heights, so no.
Yeah.
Invisibility is okay, I suppose.
If you're a 14-year-old boy, you pick invisibility.
Right? I mean, I don't know about time manipulation, but I'd love to I don't know.
It's a perfect answer.
Like a brainiac type of thing. Like just, I know everything, but I'm not going to be a brat about it. You know, like I just know things, and it makes me rich because I like help Google, or I help, you know, I just like invent something in my brain, and maybe I come up with a cure for cancer.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah. So a brainiac. Let's go with that.
Okay.
Use it for good though, unlike this kiddo. Well, you're manipulating stocks and lotteries and whatnot. I'm gonna use it for good.
That's okay.
So I'm a superhero. You're a villain, technically.
Fair.
Yikes. All right. So next set of questions are from Danielle Bartelt. She just asked a few foodie questions.
Yep.
You wanna go ahead with that?
The favorite chips.
Now, my favorite chips, if I was going to choose a flavorful one, it'd either be the honey barbecue Frito twists. Those are Boss, if you've never had them. Doritos or crunchy Cheetos. Now, I said crunchy Cheetos.
Yeah, not the puffs.
Not puffs. Crunchy. Those would be my top 3 flavorful ones. But I am a huge fan of just a tortilla chip as well.
I instantly go towards Doritos. Just normal nacho cheese.
Yes, me too.
I am not a fan of barbecue flavor. I'm not a fan of ranch. What is it? French onion. There's the salt and vinegar chips. Like all that
Oh.
are disgusting
Yeah.
to me. Even barbecue chips.
We mentioned our favorite foods. I think unpopular opinions, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
We'll link that above.
But I'm just an original. Like every once in a while, maybe a little cheesy. That's okay. But
Yeah, he'll have like a cheddar sun chip or garden salsa. Oh, those are good. Garden salsa chips.
those
or
are
sun
also
chips.
pretty good. But I'm normally just like an original type guy.
But for favorite, I'd probably say the honey barbecue Frito twists for flavor, and then I do love tortilla chips. I will just snack on those at night sometimes.
And then what is your favorite dessert?
God, that's a toughie. I would probably have to say most recently, like within the last few years, I'd probably have to say like ice creamy type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I love chocolate chip cookie dough, froyo type of situation. But I also recently got into like these Skinny Cow like bars that are dark chocolate pretzel caramel. Fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, they sound great.
But so I'd probably say ice cream in this point in life.
Such a difficult decision for me because I love practically every dessert.
Yes, he has a major sweet tooth.
Love pie, love cake.
Mm-hmm.
I could probably eat frosting with a spoon.
I know, he eats my frosting. I'm more like I will scrape as much of the frosting off and I'll leave like a thin layer and that's all I need.
I think I've actually eaten frosting. We like made a cake and we had like
Oh,
a
yeah.
half a thing of frosting.
Yeah. Just like grab the container out of the
Cookies,
fridge.
brownies.
I honestly don't think this kid could choose a favorite.
I'm gonna stay with an ice cream drumstick fudge flavored
I love
drumstick
ice
ice cream.
But those were Danielle Bartelt's questions. Now let's get into Daria Grace.
Mm-hmm.
She asked 4 questions as well. Who is your favorite celebrity? I would have to say actor, like a Ryan Reynolds, Chris Pratt, Andy Samberg, that kind of genre of people. Ooh, I love, what's his name? Oh shit. You go.
Okay.
I'll
What
think
what
about
was
it.
that person in?
Jason Bateman. Love Jason Bateman.
Okay, there we go.
Those are my actors. Actress, I like Rachel McAdams, Emma Watson.
I think it only asks for one.
I can't just pick one.
I picked one dessert.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'd probably say favorite actor. I'd
Yeah.
probably say Andy Samberg. I think he's freaking hilarious. And then favorite actress, I'd probably go with Rachel McAdams. Your turn.
Again, this is difficult because my celebrities are more in the sports realm. I enjoy Andy Samberg. I enjoy back when Adam Sandler was like super funny and not seeming desperate.
Oh, and Steve Carell.
Steve Carell.
Steve Carell is probably my like.
I think this is a person that like, if you met at a bar, and you just like casually went and said like, "Hey, what's up?" and then you would just hang out all night. Like that's like my like a favorite celebrity that like
Somebody you want to hang out with?
somebody I would hang out with, but also somebody that is also like currently rich and famous that are just like cool in general.
All right. So what is your actor and actress then?
Who says it's an actor and actress?
I'm fine. That's fair. That's fair. You explained yourself. Who would you choose then?
I don't know.
What the fuck? You just like were like.
I don't know.
Have it then actor and actress, as if you had somebody in mind. Clearly not.
No, I did not.
Pick at least somebody.
Okay,
Say at least 2 people.
I'll go with Charlie Day.
Ooh, good one.
I think he would just like be a cool friend.
He'd be enjoyable, for sure.
And, I'll also pick Andy Samberg. I think he
That's fair. And then she also asked, who are our celebrity crushes? Crush-wise, I'd probably say like a Ryan Reynolds, because he's very handsome, but also very funny. So I'd probably say Ryan Reynolds.
I mean, there's always the typical, like, Scarlett Johansson, the Emma Watson. Back in the day, it used to be,
Olivia Munn.
yeah, Olivia Munn. No, the other one.
Oh, Mila Kunis was your other one.
Mila Kunis. No, Jessica Alba was
Oh,
like the,
yeah, you did
that was
have
like
a thing for Jessica Alba.
It was like way back in the day. Still don't know who I'd pick. I'll go with Emma Watson. Sure.
That's who I would choose if I was choosing a girl.
Hermione.
Daria Grace also asked, what baby names did you like if you were going to have a girl? We did have a few girl names picked out. I think we were leaning more towards Quinn. Or
I liked Riley.
He liked Riley. I wasn't sold on it. And then I liked Skylar, and he wasn't really sold on it.
Just Breaking Bad, that's all I could think about.
Yeah.
And then any guy would say Riley Reid, who is a porn star.
Oh.
But,
I didn't know that.
well, there you go.
But our agreed upon name was Quinn.
Yes.
The middle name was probably going to end up being like one of those other two names.
Batman.
But we did have agreed upon names. So those were kind of our top 3 girl names that we were kind of bouncing around to figure out a first and middle. So yeah.
And then other boy names we were deciding between.
Trying to think. Theo's name is Theodore Austin. Austin was bounced around as a first name as well. We really didn't have, like, we both kind of agreed on Austin or Theodore pretty quick. I honestly can't think if we had.
And those aren't names that were like in our family.
No, none of them are. None of the names that
just
we
like
mentioned.
me, I'm Aaron Andrew, and it's like Andrew. I don't think was in my family. It was just it flowed, I guess.
Yeah. I can't think. I think we mentioned maybe like Luke a couple times. Dylan, I think maybe.
Yep.
But we pretty much settled on Theo, like, well before I was, like, in my 3rd trimester. Like, we had decided that, like, pretty quick. Yeah, boy names, that was kind of already...
Yeah, I guess to answer the question, it would be Luke and Dylan.
Yeah, as the other ones, but truthfully, they weren't really in the running very long. Thank you, Daria, for those questions. Next, we had Jules Bunn, and she asked, what types of videos do you both like to watch on YouTube? Which we both are very avid YouTube watchers, because I think we've mentioned previously, we don't, maybe in our TV show episode, I'll put that in the cards above, but we don't have cable. So we rely on streaming, YouTube, Hulu, Netflix, all of that for our like entertainment. For YouTube, I watch a lot of, I watch Brad Mondo. I watch kind of lifestyle, day in the life videos. I'm trying to think. I watch Catherine Manning. She does like YouTube,
help guides,
analytic videos type of thing, guides on YouTube. Highly recommend her, and highly recommend Brad Mondo. Very good channels to watch. I watch Alexandra Buter for lifestyle. All 3 of those are pretty much regular for me. And then we both watch Rhett and Link. That's kind of our
good
together.
Mythical. Yeah, Good Mythical.
Good Mythical Morning. So that's kind of our together thing we watch, but I know he definitely watches completely different genres than me.
Yeah, video game people. I
Game
play.
Grumps, right, or something?
Well, yes, Game Grumps. They're actually more for like I would say teenagers. Like their humor is, which, I mean, my humor is right there too.
I was gonna say,
but, like,
you're not far off.
KYR Speedy is like a video gamer who was never really super good, but he just like trolled everybody, and that was funny. I always play Call of Duty. I always buy the new Call of Duty, so like the tips and tricks guys that do those. Rhett and Link. I'm trying to even.
You watched that one guy that like ate a bunch of food in an hour?
Oh yeah, Matt Stoney is a competitive eater. He posts like once a month.
It actually is entertaining. I've seen a few of them.
When the guy is like 5'6" and like 100 pounds and will eat 20,000 calories in a sitting.
Ugh. No thanks.
And of course, you just kind of skip through it. You just kind of skip
Yeah.
through it. And you just kind of skip through it. It's like, oh wow, he did it in 29 minutes. Like, holy cow.
Well, and of course we watch ourselves. We make sure our video looks good, so we each watch it.
Gotta give it a thumbs up.
Yeah, give it a like if you like it. Anyway, thank you, Jules, for that question. Now, we have Elaine Greesh. Sorry if I mispronounced that. She asked a couple questions. What is your go-to Starbucks order? My go-to Starbucks order is a cafe latte with 2 pumps white mocha, 2 pumps toffee nut, because that is the dupe for a caramel brulee. Caramel brulee is my favorite drink there, but it's obviously only available for a couple months. So I Googled year-round caramel brulee at Starbucks, and that's what came up, and it legitimately tastes the exact same.
And
So I still get that now because it's cheaper than buying the real thing.
there you go. It's like
Dupe,
instead of
if you like
instead
that.
of $5, it's roughly $3.50.
Yeah. Again, that's a cafe latte, 2 pumps white mocha, 2 pumps coffee nut. That is my go-to.
Medium white chocolate mocha.
Yep. Every time.
Just normal milk, normal pumps.
Oh yeah, I suppose I get skim, no whip.
I don't care if they put whip in it or not.
Yeah,
Just
he's
like-
pretty easy. But more often than not, like, that's his Starbucks, like, bougie drink. He drinks black coffee on a normal basis.
I drink black coffee every once in a while when somebody brings in like a coffee creamer at work. I'll have, you know, some creamy coffee, or I mean,
A little flavoring, I guess. A little splash of something.
the thing is when I'm at work is that I'll have 2 sips of it, I'll walk away, I'll come back, I'll have 2 more sips of it, I'll walk away for an hour and a half, and then I only drink.
You gotta put it in a Yeti or something.
Then it's hot for the entire day and you can't drink it.
Well, put an ice cube in it. I don't know what to tell you, man. But anyway, so that's our go-to drink orders. So Lane also asked, sorry,
Okay.
what is your favorite kind of donut? Now, I'm pretty plain Jane. I will gravitate towards a vanilla or chocolate Long John. Sometimes like a chocolate glazed cake donut is my third option probably, but that's as good as it gets.
Do you remember the donut shop we went to in Gatlinburg?
Mhm.
It was like a little rinky dink.
Yeah.
And it had like all the different donuts you
Yes.
could possibly think of.
Delicious. But on a regular basis, if I'm going to Dunkin', Pick and Save, or Quick Trip even, has great donuts.
Mm-hmm.
Long John, chocolate or vanilla, and or chocolate glazed donut. Side note, the Long Johns are not filled. I do not like filling in my donuts.
I also don't either, and I don't know why, because whether it's filled with buttercream, which I like, or frosting, which I also like, or some other like
Does it take it away from the
like
donut?
fruit filling, like I eat that in a pie. I can't do fillings either.
Well, what is your donut?
when I was little, it used to be around like vanilla, not the cake, just like what's the opposite of the cake? Donut, just like a donut.
The
donut.
fluffy one.
The donut.
Yeah.
That was dipped and then sprinkled, and then specifically, the frosting had to go through like
Oh, we're
and,
going
like-
real specific.
and like connect
yeah,
because
yeah.
it got more frosting.
Yeah,
It didn't like sink in.
sure.
Now I could probably eat a dozen chocolate long john donuts with sprinkles, please. No filling, but
We're pretty easy,
yeah.
if you haven't noticed, for certain things.
I also really like a nice like apple fritter.
You like peanut Pershings?
Peanut Pershings are also an absolute go-to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. But that's kind of it for that. I don't like filling at all.
Also, that has to be with buttercream and not frosting.
Your peanut Pershing,
My
yes.
peanut Pershing.
And that's very specific for him. Like, he will not enjoy
And
it.
again, it's the thing where it's like I love frosting and I love.
Buttercream,
Well, no, I love frosting and I love.
the other kind of filling.
Would you quit it? Quit it. I love frosting and I love peanut Pershings, so why wouldn't I like them together?
Right. Anyway, so that's our favorite donuts. When we do like go out of our way to get donuts, we usually get a half dozen, sometimes a full dozen, and it's majority Long Johns. But anyway, thank you, Lane, for those questions. Next is Sierra Gary or Jerry.
Ooh, yeah, it's the gift GIF.
Sorry again if I messed anything up in your name. But she also asked a couple questions. Her first one was, what would you consider your home style? I guess for me, I gravitate towards like a rustic farmhouse industrial look. So I like the distressed look, but I also like the metal kind of, I don't know, it's not masculine, but I like the metal tones to add to the rustic look. So I'd say like rustic industrial with a splash with farmhouse looks. I don't know. He's not the decorator of the house. I'm the one that comes home with it.
I don't know. I don't know any.
But you like my style. You like our home style, right?
Yeah, I have no
Yeah.
complaints about it.
But anyway, so that would be what I consider our home style. And then she also asked, what are dream things you'd want to go in your home to go along with the style? Now, immediately I think of farmhouse doors. We have these 2 closets in our master bedroom that currently don't have doors on them because they just were like the sliding ones that kind of overlap, so you couldn't see your full closet.
You can
So
only get half.
So we took them off because that was just driving me nuts. And so I think it would look really nice if we did like farmhouse doors over those. But honestly, I can't think of anything else offhand that I've thought about. You'd think like I'd gravitate towards like a farmhouse sink, which is just like a big bowl pretty much. But I prefer my sinks in the kitchen to have the divider, so that's why I wouldn't go with the apron look.
That's also nice for Theo because we can keep Theo's things away from like our things. And
Right.
if we have something that like we shouldn't expose him to or whatnot, we have no cross contamination.
Yes. So you'd think I would gravitate towards like an apron farmhouse looking sink, but I honestly prefer the divider. If they had a farmhouse sink with a divider, I'd be there. But
And the thing about our ceiling in our bedroom is that it's slanted, meaning that if you wanted to attach a barn door, sliding door,
it'd be very difficult.
gizmo, there would have to be some sort of standoffs or
Yeah.
something, and it would be a lot more work than it would probably
Yeah.
even.
So there's other places in the house where I could maybe get that. But I also like the look. I want to replace like most of our indoor doors or interior doors with like a nice pretty like wood door with a bunch of like knots in it. I think that would look cool. So
Some say you're Nazi.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I would say, Sierra.
Dad
Thank you
joke.
for those questions. And then we also, another Danielle. Danielle Marie asked, if you had to choose your favorite movies in different genres, which would you choose? Oh my gosh.
And then rom-com, comedy, drama, scary action, and etc.
Well, scary, I'm not even gonna, I mean, you guys know. Scary is not in my vocabulary for a movie. I do like...
Alright, so one of the most scary movies would either be The Conjuring. I'm trying to remember the
Are
other
you
one.
saying your favorite movies right now?
I'm saying you were skipping Scary because you don't watch Scary.
Oh, so you're saying your favorites.
Even the one that you were in, Nightmare on Elm Street, was a pretty good like revamp for a scary movie.
Yeah, I suppose.
There's always plot holes, but
Yes. So you'd say The Conjuring for a scary movie?
yes.
Again, I'm not gonna answer that. Rom-com, I'm trying to think. I like Crazy Stupid Love. I like, I don't know, like 27 Dresses. Rom-com is, I will watch movies in rom-com, but that's not what I gravitate towards for like a genre. I usually gravitate towards like Disney, Pixar, comedy type of situation. So I'd say like a comedy. Let's try to pick a comedy that I don't know.
Would 50 First Dates by
Yes.
Adam Sandler be a rom-com?
That's a rom-com, I'd say.
I like that one. That's an oldie.
That is an oldie. That's a good one. As far as, like, comedy is what I usually would gravitate towards. So I would say, like, for comedies, I like Cop Out is a good one that, like, not a lot of people, I feel like, talk about.
Yes.
But that's a good one.
Underrated. Please watch it if you haven't.
Yes. But I also like Deadpool is good. That's probably considered more action, but I think it's hilarious most of the way through anyway. I'm trying to think of like a solid comedy.
God, that's so easy.
We'll say it.
Step Brothers.
Oh yeah, Step Brothers is good.
The Channel 4 news team, Anchorman.
Anchorman. Yeah, I like...
Super
I
Troopers.
kind of have like a similar genre to him for movies. Like I kind of gravitate towards those comedies.
Will Ferrell could be in one of my...
Oh yeah, Will Ferrell.
One of my people that I would just get a drink with.
I'd say for like animated movies, Anastasia has been probably my #1 favorite forever. That's been a favorite for me, but I love also like Beauty and the Beast, Lion King, all those classic Disney movies too. Tangled, yes, obviously, because...
How about Frozen?
Frozen's fine. I like Frozen, but it's like crazily overhyped. I will watch it over and over again, yes, but I'm not. I wouldn't say it's my favorite.
We saw it in the theaters, and we each said, "Oh, that was a good movie." Mm-hmm. And then that was it. Like not like the crazy.
We own the DVD. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
we have it. It's good. It's not my favorite.
Hello.
But Big Summer Blow. No. All right. Thank you, Danielle, for those questions. Next is from Becca Burt, and she also asked a few questions.
If you each get to choose a dream state to live in that isn't where you live now, or where you came from, which would you choose?
Okay.
I know your answer.
Do you?
Yeah. I think you would pick North or South Carolina.
Correct. That's what I would say. I am originally from Illinois, and I moved to Wisconsin. I went to school here for college, and then I kind of just stayed in Wisconsin. I do love Wisconsin, but yes, I would probably move, or I would probably love to live in one of the North Carolinas. I wouldn't mind living in like Nashville or Kentucky area too. So, just to throw in other states.
I would probably say either of those two. They're relatively cheap to live in. Texas is cheap to live in.
Texas would be cool too. Right next to Chip and Joanna Gaines.
A lot of people love Arizona, but that's like mini Australia where everything is trying to kill you, scorpions, snakes,
Right.
stuff like that.
Right.
I would almost pick like something like Northern California would be very similar to like Wisconsin.
I wouldn't know that.
It's kind of cooler. It has trees. Has stuff to do, I think.
All right.
I don't know. Never really researched it.
No, I honestly just like kind of off topic. I don't know if we'd ever like move from Wisconsin. Maybe like when we're older or
About to die.
no. But I mean, we don't have like plans to really move like from this house or anything. Like we are pretty happy with where we live now.
That's too far away. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of too far away to think about. Or if circumstances change with like, I don't know. I don't even know. But yeah, that's what we'd say for that. She also asked individual questions.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, she asked, what are my favorite stores to shop, I would assume. So I kind of already mentioned them. But TJ Maxx, Target, and I'm a big Amazon shopper because of the convenience of it. But Target, I have specific things I buy from there. I like their brands. Good and Gather is awesome. And then TJ Maxx is a classic for me where it's kind of where I like to find like gifts for people and then like home stuff for us. Like that's kind of where I gravitate towards for decor or gifts for people.
Mm-hmm.
And then I shop for Theo at all of those three places too. So that's what I would say. And then she asked Aaron.
Aaron, what are your favorite video games? So growing up, I always had an N64, and I loved like Mario Party and like Super Mario and a bunch of different sports games. Super Smash Bros. I think that's a classic.
Yes.
Kind of like in my teenage years, it was more like Guitar Hero, Call of Duty, Halo.
He was very good at Guitar Hero when I first met him. Side note.
Still am.
Sorry, you don't play it though very
No.
often. When I first met him in college, he like kind of showed off to me about it.
Yeah,
It was kind of like his flex.
dork.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
it was very impressive.
Guitar Hero, Rock Band type. Call of Duty is the one I buy every year.
Yeah, that's pretty consistent. Or like football, right?
Yeah, the Madden games, the basketball games. Xbox specifically doesn't have a baseball game. I
Mhm.
have that Super Mega Baseball. That's a very fun, arcadey, like, funny game. And then I think Grand Theft Auto is just a staple in like, I just want to fuck around
Yeah.
for an hour.
Yeah. Just an FYI, I am not a huge video gamer, but I loved the N64. I'd probably say that is my favorite game console, even today.
Mm-hmm.
And because I loved playing Mario Kart and Super Smash Bros. So
Don't Drink and Drive Mario Kart?
no, never played that
Mario Kart.
version.
Mario Kart?
No, just the classic, you know,
Mm-hmm.
the like teenage versions of that.
Mm-hmm.
Bummer, man.
I know.
She also asked a few other. Oh no, that was
Yeah, that's it.
that was it. Sorry, Becca. Thank you for those questions. And then just our last person that asked questions. Her name is Kylie Pry. She asked, "What are each of our favorite TV shows or shows?" I think we mentioned this in our TV show episode. Again, lots of stuff we can link up there for you to catch up on, binge us if you will.
SpongeBob.
That is his. SpongeBob is his.
I go with like the classic cartoons that like
Yeah.
were always on cable.
Yeah.
Also love like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Parks and Rec, The Office is good, New Girl is good,
Yeah.
Schitt's Creek.
He just literally said all of my favorite. He watches a lot of like what I watch
Great
because
British
I'm the
Baking.
one that really watches TV consistently. So he typically will gravitate towards what I'm watching. So, like he said, Schitt's Creek, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Great British Baking Show.
Team Lottie. Oh,
But she didn't.
no.
So sad. anyway, so yeah, so Brooklyn Nine-Nine, New Girl, Schitt's Creek, on Hulu exclusively. I like Killing Eve because we don't have cable again, so I watched Killing Eve on Hulu, and then I also watched The Handmaid's Tale on Hulu. I'm trying to think. Netflix exclusive, I think, is just the Great British Baking Show, and then New Girl I watch on there, and Parks and Rec. Parks and Rec is probably my all-time favorite.
Yep.
I've watched that series a million times.
And again, we watched it on a whim.
Yeah.
But we talked about it.
The Office.
In the
It's
episode.
always a good one too. But yeah, we did talk about our favorite TV shows before, so we'll put that in the cards above. And then she also asked our favorite podcasts. I think mine is Adulting Midwest Style.
Yeah.
No.
Um,
Obviously, we hope you guys like it. We enjoy doing it, so I can say, honestly, we enjoy doing this, so it probably would be considered favorite for that. But, no, I like the crime ones. She mentioned that in her comment, actually, that she liked kind of the true crime podcasts. Crime Junkies, for sure. And then I also like the Morning Toast. Those are probably the only two I listen to consistently, but I do like a few mom ones that I don't know, I can't, honestly, I'm kind of embarrassed. I can't think of the names of them. I kind of just listen to them randomly, and then I also randomly listen to Ear Biscuits with Rhett and Link as well on YouTube. I watch theirs. I don't, and then I also watch Morning Toast. Crime Junkies, obviously, I just listen to. But those are mine. How about you?
Yeah. So I would probably say the Pat McAfee Show. He is a punter that retired and made a podcast and now makes more money doing podcasts than he did punting. And he is very
Good for him.
very down to earth and like right to the point. And he's also a part-time comedian.
That's fitting.
So he has different.
Yeah.
And he always has like Aaron Rodgers on the show and like all these different
like
sports
good guests.
athletes and interviews them.
Yeah.
An Idiot's Guide to Being a Dad. Just two British dudes that talk about being first-time dads, which is me, just not British. And
Even though we try to be. Sorry.
no,
That's terrible.
yeah, it's probably offensive.
I'm sorry. Please don't
And
hate
then
us.
yeah, Ear Biscuits.
Yeah, we'll do that together because we both like Rhett and Link, so we'll listen to them every so often. But yeah, so Kylie, thank you for those questions. That's kind of our answers on that. I do kind of do a little research and look into other podcasts too. I'm starting to get more and more into it. But I am avid YouTube watcher, so if they have a YouTube video, I typically gravitate towards that myself. But anyway, thank you, Kylie, for those. And then that kind of concludes our questions. Like I said at the beginning, though, if you still want to be sending in questions, we're going to kind of keep like a running list.
A part 2. We need a part 2.
Yeah, so we'll keep a running list, so don't hesitate to keep asking questions that you think of while you're watching us or listening to us. I'm more than happy to answer those in a part 2.
And shout you out and put your comment right over George.
Right over George, or if George isn't there, just in between our fat heads. Anyway, so a few reminders. I think we mentioned in the last episode, we are, as of January, going to expand our beer selection. So again, please comment anything that you want us to drink.
Midwest
beers. That is Midwest beers, obviously. We're sticking in the Midwest, but we're expanding. So if you have a beer that you like or would like us to try, obviously don't give us a shit beer though. Like, we want to drink it. We're not going to want to hate on it. So comment a nice beer, something you think we'd like. And then comment below any content ideas that you would like to see from us or want us to do a part 2 of that you're missing out on or something. More than happy to do that.
Yeah, also when it comes to beer selection, obviously Alicia's pretty picky, and I am not.
Yikes. But he's accurate, obviously I am. But I'm more than willing, if somebody comments it, I will try
She's
it.
more into lighter, alier less hoppy, thicker, dark, ambery.
And he will drink anything.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, but yeah, so definitely comment or DM me, always Al or Adulting Midwest Style. I check that every day, multiple times a day. But anyway, thank you so much for those of you who did ask questions. They were such good ones. Good thinkers, and definitely cool way to get to know us.
Also, we will not be doing a monthly update this month.
Ooh, yeah. Good one. So this month, because Christmas and New Year's kind of fall on Thursday, Friday for the next 2 weeks, we're going to move the 12-month update to the first Thursday in January.
The 1 year.
Yeah, the 1 year. It's freaking fucking crazy that we have a 1-year-old in just a week. But yeah, so we won't be doing a 12-month update until the first Thursday in January, and then we will continue to do an episode every first Thursday of the month.
Just might not be an update.
Might not be an update, might just be a content idea that we thought of that
was given to us.
That was given to us, or something that we like represents like a trend of some sort. It'll probably be a little random, I'll be honest, but we still want to do that for you guys because it's fun for us to throw in a new episode here and there.
Or maybe it's a game. We don't know.
Absolutely. If you have like a idea of what you'd like to see from us once a month on a Thursday, just like a fun, goofy episode, comment below again.
Yes, please.
But anyway, I think that is it for this episode.
Yep.
Thanks for watching. I know it was a little longer, but I hope you guys stuck around with us. It was fun for us to answer all those questions. Again, thank you for those of you who did ask. Super cool. And we hope you have a great rest of your week. Last full week before Christmas. So let's do it, people.
Yeah, we've done it so many times before.
Right? But anyway, have a great rest of your week, and cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
I have beer left.
I don't.